Disney is known for some of the most child-friendly, wonderful films that haunt our dreams as we grow into adulthood. But now, I would like to tell you about some other things in Disney movies, some of the most disturbing death scenes ever. So, I want to start with what I think is the scariest of Disney's classic animated movies, which is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. So, in this movie, there are some real themes of racism, rape, torture, hypocrisy in the church, going mad with power. So in this,
talking gargoyles.
What?
Horrifying.
So Frollo is I guess he's a high clergyman, and
he's a bishop?
I'm not sure, but
it has been a while since I've seen this movie, yeah.
And he abuses that power like crazy. He sequesters Quasimodo because he's deformed and lies to him about killing his mother on the church steps, which, yeah, that happened. And then he sings a song, Hellfire, which is scary as hell, basically saying, if Esmeralda, if she doesn't let me her, if she doesn't succumb to me sexually, if you know what I mean, I am going to kill her.
Yeah.
It is a crazy, scary song.
And will continue to murder her people, that ethnicity, that ethnic group of the gypsy group, and he's going to continue to try to ethnically cleanse all of Paris.
It's messed up. But then his death, it actually feels kind of deserved, which is why I said it first. Which is he falls into what seems to be molten lava while clutching a gargoyle, and the gargoyle's looking at him menacingly, terrifyingly. It also looks a little bit phallic, so you can take what symbolism from that what you will. It's to symbolize him falling to not just death, but hell. For all of what he's done, all of this hypocritical, horrifying, tortuous, rapey atrocities that he's committed in the name of God. Which I kind of appreciate from this movie, but oh man, was this a dark movie to watch as a little kid.
Super earned that PG rating.
Or more.
Really? Really?
So you had one.
I had one. Okay, so there's a lot of great / horrifying Disney deaths. But the one that always kind of made me go, oh, was Clayton's death in Tarzan, because here's the thing, there's, yes, he's trying to shoot Tarzan with this giant, elephant gun. But throughout the entire movie, there's punching and kicking, but even when they break him out of the cargo ship, like nobody dies. Like it's still all, there's an elephant and a gorilla like saving him. It's all pretty lighthearted.
Rosie O'Donnell plays
a gorilla.
Friend.
Yeah, plays a gorilla with a faux hawk.
And I think it's a good time. Did some of the songs for this?
They did, yeah. So everyone's having a great time learning about how to protect wildlife. Jane Goodall, big fan of this movie. I do not know that for a fact, but sure. But at the end, he's basically, Tarzan's trying to save him. It's that moment of him being like, look, you're a horrible person, but like leave and we're fine. And he doesn't give up. And he's literally like, Clayton, stop, stop. And literally he's reaching out and all of a sudden he falls, and literally it's so horrifying that they literally have to show it in shadow, and there is a neck-breaking sound effect.
I remember that silhouette.
And you just see that silhouette swinging, and you're kind of like, whoa, and there's lightning, and even all the animals are like, oh, whoa, too much. And so that always, I remember the first time I watched it, I was not prepared for that. I figured that they would throw him into one of the cages that he had thrown the gorillas into, and they would ship him off on the ship and everyone would have a great laugh and it'd be great. No, he dies, he gets hung. And it's very traumatizing.
It's shocking.
Yeah, it's shocking. I think that's the thing too, is it's shocking. Is that I don't see it, like Black Cauldron is a very traumatizing movie for little kids. But that's from a
different era. This is
true, yeah.
I think Tarzan is in the golden era, right?
Yes, yeah.
I think it ends with Mulan.
I think so. I feel like that's right.
I think that's true.
Let us know if we're wrong.
No, don't.
We don't need to know. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, that was always very traumatizing to me because the shock value. And that
of
they would
someone
show
being
something,
hung,
yeah, and that they would
right
show that in a Disney movie.
Suddenly, like
Suddenly.
I remember his body going limp, and I was just thinking, oh no,
and he has
I am too young for this.
Because Gaston falling to his death, like that's another one of another falling, but like you see that coming because the Beast gives him repeated and he shoots him again, and then he tries to help him, and then you see it. It's not a surprise because he goes like this, and then he gets knocked back, you know, and he slips and he falls, and you're prepared for that. With Clayton, it's literally like, I'm gonna get you dead, and you're like, whoa, what just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have another one. It's from The Lion King. And no, it's not Mufasa, which is horrifying from the perspective of I've watched my father die in front of my eyes, and I blame myself, or rather my uncle blames me.
And then you believe it, yeah.
And then you believe it because you're a child and you don't know any better. So in this, Scar's death, you think he's gonna die in paw-to-paw combat with Simba.
Yeah.
But actually, Simba kind of leaves him to his own devices, this is something that they do a lot, like you said, with Gaston and the Beast, with Tarzan and Clayton.
They give him a chance.
The hero gives them a chance, and the hero is not the one who technically kills the villain.
Yeah, they are still.
It never is.
Yeah.
But in this, he leaves them to the hyenas, who had been his allies, mercenaries, even if you were under him. And instead of talking it out, they ostensibly claw and bite him to death and then eat his body, perhaps while he's still alive.
Oh, most definitely he's still alive. Whoopi Goldberg leads that charge.
Yeah.
And she just rips him
Whoopi Goldberg
apart.
and Cheech Marin
That's right.
straight up ate that guy alive.
Oh, who played Ed? Oh God, it was another famous person. It was another famous person.
And the third famous person. But that's horrifying. That's horrifying. I
know that there's a removal because they're not human.
They're not human, and they're not characters you take as seriously as Simba or Nala.
Yeah.
But
oh God, if Nala had gotten eaten alive.
What?
If Nala had gotten eaten alive, then Simba becomes like the Dark Avenger lion, so it's like Batman lion.
If anything, Zazu would be eaten alive. He's tiny and annoying. But
or Pumbaa, because he's a big pig. You could be a big pig too. Woo!
But the thing is, you kind of just write it off in the moment, oh, they're just gonna get him. But we don't see Scar after that.
Justice is gonna be served, but not the ultimate justice. Yeah.
When they refer to The Lion King 2.
You meet his son.
I don't think he's technically his son.
He's supposed to be.
I think okay. We'll have an argument about The Lion King 2, Simba's pride, later. But the point is, Scar is dead in that. Those guys ate him to death.
Yes.
This is for children. This is in the 90s too, and we were little kids, so maybe that's why it affects us more. There's also syndrome from The
Incredibles
getting sucked in.
Because no kips.
He got chopped up to death in an airplane.
But here's the thing, Ursula gets impaled by the bow of a ship.
Yes.
We've got
Shan Yu gets blown into pieces by a giant firework.
Gets exploded. That had to hurt.
There's quite a few. In the Brave Little Toaster, that blender gets dissected.
Oh my goodness.
I know he's just a blender, but you're supposed to anthropomorphize him. Audience, what is your favorite horrifyingly gruesome death from a child movie? Please let us know below, and I'm very sorry.